All right, welcome to our review of telling time. Since a few of us need a review and a few of us have forgotten how to do this. So, a review. Time used to be in the BC AD system. However, that system is based on Christianity, with BC standing for before Christ and AD meaning the year of our Lord in Latin. So now we use the BCE CE system, which is not based on any singular religion. So if a date was once referred to as 9000 BC, it should now be written as 9000 BCE. Whereas if a date was once referred to as 50 AD, it should now be referred to as 50 CE for Common Era. All right, again, these timelines work very similarly to a number line, with BCE being negative numbers and CE being positive numbers. So a few of the ways you might use time would be to figure out how long ago something happened. Like how long ago was TikTok founded? You know, if you got the year, you have a timeline, and TikTok was founded in 2016, and we are in 2020 now. 2020 minus 16 would be 4 years ago. So if you're working on one side of the timeline, it's pretty easy. If you're including both the BCE and CE sides, it's a little bit more confusing. Like number 2, how long ago was bronze working invented? So that would be like the negative side of the number line. Bronze working invented in 3000 BCE, and we are currently in 2020 CE. So to get how long ago bronze working happened, you'd have to add the two numbers together, which would be 5,020 years ago. How much time elapsed between the election of Barack Obama and Donald Trump? Well, in this, both the events are on the CE side. So both the events are on the positive side of the number line, like 2016 and 2008. If you were to subtract 2008 from 2016, you would get there were 8 years between the election of Barack Obama and Donald Trump. How old was Augustus when he died? Well, now we have one event, which is on the CE side or positive side of the number line, and then an event which is on the BCE or negative side of the number line or timeline. So you could throw Augustus was born in 63 BCE. He died in 14 CE. So how old was he when he died? Well, if you add 63 and 14, he was 77 years old when he died. How much time elapsed between the domestication of dogs and the domestication of cows? Well, now we have two numbers that are on the BC side of the number line, so that's a little easier. All you have to do is subtract the two. You got the domestication of dogs, 40,000 BCE, and then the domestication of cows in 10,000 BCE. 40,000 minus 10,000 would be 30,000. What is the difference in time from the plow, invented 1000 BCE, and the invention of the wheel, 3,500 BCE? Well, again, we have two numbers which are on the BCE end. So all you need to do is subtract one from the other. 3,500 minus 1,000 would be 2,500 years ago. All right, number 7, we have two numbers which are on different sides of the timeline. Our number line, we have Hammurabi's Code, 1750 BCE, our current topic in class. And then the Constitution, ratified 1788 CE. So now we have one date on the BCE or negative end and one date on the CE or positive end. So you would have to add them together. 1750 plus 1788. I'm going to go ahead and use my calculator for that one. 1750 plus 1788. There are 3,528 years between when Hammurabi's Code was written, which is the government of the Babylonian Empire, and the government of the U.S. How much time elapsed between the invention of gunpowder, 900 CE, and the invention of archery, 20,000 BCE. Well, you got one on the negative side, one on the positive side, so you'd have to add them together. 29,000 years apart, those two inventions. How long ago was Hammurabi born? Well, now you have Hammurabi born 1810 BCE, so 1810 BCE. We are in CE, so you got one positive, one negative. And so to get the difference between them, you really have to add them together, and you get there's 3,830 years is how long ago Hammurabi was born. Chronological order. Again, this is confusing. I would suggest drawing out the number line or timeline. We have the American Revolution, 1765 CE, cuneiform BCE, so that should be on the other side. Cuneiform, invented, 3,500 BCE. The Great Fire of Rome, CE, 64 CE. King Tut, 1334 BCE. So it looks like cuneiform would be the oldest event. The next oldest event would be King Tut, followed by the Great Fire of Rome, and the most recent event would be the American Revolution. So you should fill out the form. If you're confused on how to do a question, I would go back and watch the appropriate section of this video, or I would just draw it out on scrap paper using a timeline. I think if you were to put some thought into this and not just try to do it as quickly as possible, most of us would probably get in the 90s, if not a 100.